keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing steady. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. I only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when I'm heartbreak. Hey, put the one everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here, doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here, doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Detroit Lions.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Miller. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Second down and 4.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Off play action. Miller.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Sheds off the tackle.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. Now Purdy. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Purdy off the play fake.
He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And fighting down inside the 25. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Purdy looking to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Trying to pile on caught. Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Miller. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on. Check it. 79 Broncos.
Miller now on 1st and 10.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Hawk 70. Half the street.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now they'll shift things around.
Check pass.
Miller off play action. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
The throwing here, Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
As the 1st half is winding down.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second down and 8.
Off the play fake. Miller. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Check that. Street.
A final shot before break. Miller. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Go. Ready.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
On the ball. Big Lion.
They go play action here on first down. That went into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Miller off the play fake, on the move to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by the guy when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Looking to throw. Miller out quickly to Judy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Miller throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
19,
and they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, you have to stretch for this one. This is 4th down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Touchdown, Broncos. KJ Hamler from 3 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And now a throw on first down there but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by there he goes, right side. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now. Okay, get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire. But at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Purdy's throw there, complete to Mooney.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Back to throw, Purdy.
goes. It's a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Open man right side is St. Brown. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over first and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a third and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Tap to 11, tap to 11. Rig alert, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Lions. Ready.
Miller now throwing on third and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long.
Dragon 60. 18 Randall.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Miller. Off play action. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on first down. Miller. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
First down pass. Okay, ready? Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get truth, when I do up, I will not live in apology. You suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this.